Alright guys, I feel like for now this angle is pretty good for me. My phone's a bit gonna be tilted, but you guys probably won't notice unless if you know what, let me remove the charging for now. So it will not be weird on my eyes. And I'll put it back on charging later. Okay, so this was kind of mentioned in my previous serum video. What exactly I said that there was something that like along the lines of like I kind of liked it better compared to the skin method that I talked about yesterday. Obviously, um, not the best I have used, but slightly better compared to those two. Um, if you want to know exactly why they like that specifically, you guys have to go watch that. It was just one minor issue, but even that one minor issue can make a huge deal, especially since you're kind of paying for it. Yes, again, this is from Macy's Backstage, $7. It is Sensuals, a facial serum restorative. Um, Honestly, okay, you know what? Let's just start it before give my final review. It is again, once again, the pump. Open it up. So let me squeeze it out. Okay, so squeeze it in. Now this is how it looks like. Initially, first thing that you notice is that it looks like it could be an oil based. Squeeze it out. Don't really have any issues. It comes out flawlessly, which I like. This is something of a plus, and you can tell that it really doesn't give you any issues. Directions is 2 to 4 drops of serum in hand and gently massage into face, neck. Can be used for the morning and or evening, meaning as if that um you can do it for the morning skincare routine and the evening skincare routine, unless if you want to use a different serum. That's really up to you. Now, it does mention that it is for all skin types. However, I would disagree, and this is where it comes into play what I was talking about. I kind of have a weird 50-50 feeling about this. It's not 50 weird feeling, but for who would specifically use for it, because I feel like I don't know anybody with different skin type than mine that who has used this so far. Um, Now, like I mentioned to you that this is like kind of looks like it is oil based, which technically it is. Like I actually did not read before I bought it, which I should have done. I know I'm gonna try this on afterwards, but I'm closing it just in case so it doesn't drip over, and I don't want that to happen. If you look at the ingredients, it has fruit oil in it, um, grapeseed oil, apricot kernel oil, evening primrose oil. I think that's just pronounced vitamin E oil. I'm just going for the easier words. Obviously next to you can see the actual name of it. There's yin yang oils, bergamot oil, lavender oil, rosewood oil. Uh, then there's shamo. Okay, I'm not even gonna pronounce this flower extract, and then you have the this word at the end. So basically, most of the ingredients in this is basically an oil of something, meaning that they extracted oil out of it. And if you didn't know already, here's a tip for you guys to know: whenever you're reading the ingredients, it always go with the most to the least, meaning that the first ingredient that will be in there will basically have the highest amount of quantity in there, and then the last one will basically be the least. So that's basically how it is done. Now I've read that several times, hence why I actually do follow by that. I have yet to hear anything else in different theory in regards to ingredients, with the amount, how much amount it is in there. So that's just basically general rule of thumb that I always read in with anything that has ingredients in it, which is basically for the most part almost everything out there, if not all. And in this case, pretty much almost everything except for the last two are oil based, really. So that means pretty much a majority of this whole product is oil, with the exception of just two things, which are not oil. So this is really an oil-based product, really. And if you, I believe it was in my makeup remover video, I think I mentioned that, yeah, I think it was a makeup remover because I normally use a molecular uh face makeup remover, and that's really water-based, and Sephora has something similar, and um they have a water based molecular base basically, which, and then they have the oil base. I don't know if they still have those makeup remover, but I normally used to use water based, and then one of the Sephora employees actually told me to go try the oil based, and I didn't really like it because it did not remove most of the makeup, because normally for the most part I highly doubt that the makeup removers do remove 100% of the makeup, hence why they say wash your face and or toner so that you can remove as much as you can after that. The oil-based makeup remover didn't really remove as much makeup, and I used it so much that I'm just like, geez, in one time, like remove makeup, then I kind of realized like, okay, let me just wipe it down once, and then I'll go just wash my face or use a toner depending on how late at night it is and tired I am. So when I read the amount of ingredients that there was in here in regards to oil, how much it was, after looking at this when I got home, I was like, okay, I kind of was skeptical about it. But then I read any skin type can wear it. That kind of got me a little bit more skeptical. So personally speaking, if your skin is oil based, I feel like it would not be the best move because you don't want your skin to be more oily again. Um, do your own further research, but I feel like oil based will not be the best of the best for oily skin. However, I highly do recommend this for those who have dry skin. My skin, like I always say, is more on the dry end and somewhat sensitive, and my skin is not extremely dry to the point where it needs hydration and moisture, like a lot of it. So I don't see myself needing much oil in that sense, unless if I'm just using it for moisture purpose, because some people do use coconut oil for moisture instead of actually using a moisturizer. That's why I do want to try it out. I kind of like it. um it does mention that it helps to moisture radiate, minimize the appearance of expression lines. I honestly don't know that if that is a plus or not, because it is normal to have expression lines around the lips, the laugh lines or whatever it's called, and the ones on the forehead. So I don't know anything else beside that we need to sort out when in terms of expression lines, but I feel like those ones I mentioned are normal. Smoother and healthier skin, remove fatigue as well. I feel like fatigue sometimes also has to do with the tiredness and not sleeping enough. So yeah. Um, Now let me show you how this feels on the skin. Again, I will show you guys on the hands. Let me move this before I 2, 3, 4, like I mentioned. Let me put it back, and there you go. As you can tell, my skin looks really hydrated in that sense. Um, Now, if you want to see the difference, look, this is the one with, and this is the one without. So let me see if I can do side by side comparison. You can see the difference in the slight color, I guess. I don't know. And then you can tell this is dry-ish. I mean, I do have moisture on it, but, and this is fully moistured. So, uh, I didn't put anything on beforehand. I only moisturized my hand like 2-3 hours ago. So, yeah, this how quickly it kind of dries up. Um, can't tell the difference. There you go. See, that is dry. That's with. Why are my wings popping out? But like I said, it is oily, so if I feel my skin is being extra dry, then yes, I will definitely use this. Like I said, it kind of compared to a makeup remover, I prefer serum to be oil based because again, like I said, the oil based makeup remover didn't really help in removing my makeup. However, if your skin needs hydration and is really dry, this is extremely beneficial for you guys. So I definitely do recommend it. But again, like I always mention in my videos for skincare and hair care routine is to always try it out beforehand. I will obviously, like I said, I will definitely be using it whenever my skin is dry. Um, and let me close it up. So yeah, I will definitely use Sensuals facial serum restorative in that sense. Again, it kind of like restore in the sense of restoring hydration and moisture in that sense pretty much, and kind of gives the radiance. Like I can see the radiance, the shine in it. I definitely do recommend using this, especially for those who have dry skin and wants somewhat of a dewy look. I guess I think this would help enhance the dewiness of the makeup, I guess. Again, I normally do recommend, having a good skincare routine before doing makeup. Primer is not the only thing that should be helping out setting the makeup really nicely. If you are having a good moisturizer and stuff like that, it should help you out essentially with the skin. Um, but then I highly recommend to use this serum. Again, if your skin is already very oily and you already have issues with putting on makeup on your oily skin, do not put this on. Uh, Even though it says it's for all skin types, but I am not recommending this for somebody who has oily skin in general, across the board, whether you have to wear makeup or not. Now, if you have normal skin, I will not, I'm not gonna let me put it like this. If this is for normal skin specifically, if this helps out your skin, go ahead and use it. If it doesn't, don't use it. Now, obviously, that means that you have to try it. Obviously, there's no harm in trying. However, knowing that you're not allergic to anything under the ingredients listed here, so you just have to double check on that as well. So, other than that, it is natural and organic, as mentioned under Sensuals. Now, if you have normal skin, let me add one more thing. I think if you are not allergic and you don't really react negatively to it, I would say that you can use this if you want to have, like, give your skin a dewy look. I will say that. Let me say that. Um, I know for a fact that I definitely would put this on for a dewy look and give my skin the extra moisture that it needs with makeup. So I will definitely use this with makeup. Um, and like I said, for dry skin. So other than that, I would recommend definitely for for Sahara Desert dry skin people, or even somebody like me who is somewhat dry. So you want to put it on for those days that your skin is kind of dry. So, um, another tip that I do want to mention is that whenever you're putting on skincare, like the serum, moisturizer, anything like that, so wherever that comes under the skincare routine, even if you're doing the 10-step Korean skincare routine, um, do it with your neck as well. Do it for your neck because it will help out. Obviously, you have a body lotion that goes for the arms, legs, and stuff like that. But then I recommend that anything that has to do with the facial include the neck. A lot of these products do mention to put it on your neck as well. For example, this one I believe mentions it. Where did it go? Uh, yeah, see, face and neck. So a lot of these products do mention neck. I'm just giving you the typical thing. Whenever you do, doesn't matter how long or short your skincare routine is, do both the face and the neck, and then anything below that, just have a body moisturizer to use that. Now I believe this is glass. That's the only other thing I will say. Now, obviously, don't drop it. Don't get in the hands of the kids. So yeah, um, overall, I feel like it is helpful. You still can tell that it is moisturized. It didn't really absorb as much right now because my skin is not really that dry at this time. Um, and then that I will link the Instagram page of mine down below. Make sure to follow both of them, hit the subscribe button, the bell button, and I'll be back for more. Stay safe and stay tuned, guys.